life for ourselves. Well, I swear God gave me the download this morning, and I had to record this video. I'm actually going to be late for a meeting to do this, but I really needed to lock this in. I needed to lock this in for me so I don't forget, and I know it's going to benefit at least one person listening today. So whether you're joining me live or later, Dr. Trudy Vervin here, and let me tell you something. I finally know why. Like I was feeling very uncomfortable this morning, and I was fussing about something about my life, and I was like, why am I complaining? I actually have a decent life. Why am I in complain mode? And I had registered some steps that I was going to take to fix this thing that I'm complaining about. And I was like, why am I complaining? I actually have a pretty good life. And then the download was because, ladies and gentlemen, because we were built for Eden. We were built for Eden. Do you understand me? Do you see what this is? Did you catch that? We were built for Eden. Now, I want you to just, if you're a parent, get this. Just watch this for a second. When we have our children, up to about maybe 4 or 5, they run around naked. They don't have any shame. They don't have a care in the world. They're not worried about their next meal. They're not feeling unsafe because they have parents. And guess what? Then there's an age they trip over where they begin to understand good and evil, right and wrong. And that's when their lives change, okay? And here for us, when the Bible refers to us as children of God, and the Bible tells us to come like a child, it is almost a state of returning to Eden. And the Bible says when Adam and Eve were removed from the garden, they now had to, by the sweat of their brow, make their own bread. First of all, bread is something we make. Bread isn't something you pick off a tree, okay? But where they were before, in the Garden of Eden, they had no concerns, all abundance, no shame, and their work was joyful. They had the access to the presence of God constantly. We were now removed from the Garden of Eden, but we were built for Eden. And by the sweat of our brow, which is challenge, difficulty, hardship, we will create the very life source, our ability to sustain ourselves. And if we don't do that, the Bible goes on to talk about the lazy man shouldn't eat or won't eat. So long and short of it, King Solomon came to the grand conclusion, after having all the abundance, all the money, all the wives, all the fun, everything, that our job is to simply work, love God, and enjoy our food. So come down to it, guys. When we get up every morning and hustle, when we work hard to create a better lives for ourselves, it is our man-made attempt to create a little bit of heaven here on earth because we were built for Eden. That's why we find this life outside of Eden so challenging, so miserable, so lacking in so many ways, because we were built for Eden. And that's why God puts eternity in our hearts too, because and thank God He allows us to die, because that's why He blocked us from eating. Because if we otherwise, our experience would be continuous like this. But for those of us who are Christ followers, we know one day we'll be reunited, and that Eden lifestyle will be returned to us. And listen, it was just such a download this morning. It made every bit of sense why I was miserable and why I worked so hard to correct it. I hope this blesses somebody else other than myself, but I had to lock it in. Yes, I'm late for my meeting, but it's going to be worth it. And I hope you enjoyed and got something from this too. Let me know if you did. Dr. Trudy Vervin here. I am super simplifying, and I do look forward to connecting and working with you. How do I end it? End. I need to end this now. End. Sure wants to stop.